Earlier this year, the Max sat down with Colleen Young, a junior on the Fairfield women's swimming and diving team. She talks about being visually impaired and how that does not stop her from becoming a champion.
Being visually impaired, a lot of sports weren't that good for me. I remember my parents were really good because I tried every sport. Like, I played soccer for a while, I did softball for a while. And I remember I quit softball because one time I was in the field catching it, and I couldn't see it, of course, and so it popped up, and it was a really sunny day. I had sunscreen in my eye, and it hit me on the head. And after the game, I walked over to my parents, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done." I think I was 7, but swimming. I took swimming lessons, ever since I was 3 or 4. So I've always been in the water, and then I don't know, as other sports just fell off, I always continued to swim, and now here we are. 2012 was definitely a lot different than 2016. 2012, I was the youngest person there out of the whole U.S. I was 14, and that was only maybe my 4th Paralympic meet ever. So I didn't really know what I was expecting, and it's a pretty big meet. So I guess going into 2012, I didn't really have any expectations because I didn't know what was going to happen. And then going into 2016, I was a veteran. I was only 18, but people still were like, "Oh yeah, you're a veteran." And I was like, "Oh, I guess." But I guess going into 2016 compared to 2012, I knew what was coming, and I knew kind of how to focus on races and do what I needed to do to all my teammates were like, "Are you ready? You're gonna win gold tonight. Get ready." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win gold tonight." And so I guess I did feel a little pressure, because everyone was not expecting me to be medal contention because I was only 14, but there was that, hey, she could actually do this. And I ended up not. I got 5th, but I guess there was probably that. A little extra pressure of being I am the youngest, but I'm here to, I'm here, let's do this. This coming year, World Championships is in Malaysia, so if I make that team, that'll be my 4th World Championships. My first one was in 2013 in Montreal, and I won 3 medals there. I love being a part of Team USA, and I love, sharing that experience with, the people on Team USA are amazing, and I'm fortunate to have them all in my life, and to be able to represent my country on such a major stage, it's fortunate. I guess the main difference is here I train with my team every day, and on Team USA, we all, my best friend Mackenzie is on Team USA, and she trains in Baltimore with the Loyola team, and the big difference is, not that we aren't a family on Team USA, but here, we go through the same sets, it's the same lift session, it's the same IM sets, it's the same breaststroke sets that I do with everyone else here, and we have that bond of, dying in practice together and winning dual meets, losing dual meets. We go through it all together, and we are a family here. We are so, especially the girls team, it's a sisterhood, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. At first, I honestly didn't think Fairfield, I would go to Fairfield because I was like, "Oh, Connecticut, what's in Connecticut?" And then I took I went with my mom here and we toured campus, and I fell in love with the school. I think it's one of the prettiest campuses I've ever been on, and I met the team, and everyone was so welcoming, and everyone was just so happy to be here. It's such a good vibe to be here, and I think that's what really drew me in. If you told us at the beginning of last year that we would win Max, I can guarantee you everyone on the women's team would shake their heads and laugh. Tony got hired on last year, or my freshman year spring season, and at the end of his emails, he always said, "Go Stags, win the MAC."
Go Stags, win the MAC.
And it's funny because before last year, we would all read it and we would all be like, "Go Stags, win the MAC." Who does this guy think he is? We got 6th my freshman year, so I don't know who he thinks he is. We're not going to win the MAC. And then, he, practices started, we started, really, picking it up, and we started winning dual meets, and we started, we had a really good mid-season meet that year, and a lot of people went best times, and you know, as the year went on, we gained that confidence that, like, hey, like, we're underdogs, but, like, we could really do this. Like, this could be history. And Max was so, like, I don't think I've ever had a meet with such a positive, like, experience. Everyone was on their feet cheering. Everyone was so, like, into it, watching races, getting up and cheering for teammates. And when they, at the end of the meet, when we won that last relay and we knew, we went crazy. Like, I don't think there's been an experience like that I've shared with the team that's been as, like, electric as it was last year. And it's just crazy to think. It's almost, like, unimaginable. Like, it kind of felt like a dream, almost, because we didn't think we would win. I think we're going to go in with that same mentality of, you know, we did this last year, we can do it again, and hopefully repeat. I think if anyone with a disability is watching this, you shouldn't let, like, if you want to do something, you can 100% do it. I can't drive, but my friend Nick took me to an empty parking lot, and he let me, you know, go in circles around the parking lot. So, like, technically I drove, but, like, no, if you want to swim in college and, you know, you have a disability, you can find a coach who will let you swim, and you can, you know, there's no limitations that you can have. If you want to do it, you can do it. I wholeheartedly believe that.